Okay.
Hi, hello. We're having a couple technical difficulties. Colin can't hear me right now. Colin, can you confirm that you can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now. Oh my.
Yes, I
Well then,
can.
I guess welcome to our live stream, folks. Let me just tell tech support that we're okay. Colin, can you vamp for me and tell everybody what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, sure. So we're going to, well, Bree's going to be um, reading some old stories. Um, I am going to be doing some drawing. Can you see that? I set up like a little easel situation down here. So for every $5 we make, I'll be drawing a little thing. And Bree, now that I know that it does this, I
Mm-hmm.
think I might just switch to my computer.
Okay, cool. So if you want to drop out, I will vamp without you.
Okay, be right back.
Okay, so Colin has dropped out for a second. Hello, hello, welcome. If you don't know who I am because you're here for Colin, I'm Bree. Oh, Watch Lana Wrestling is here. They've asked if this is some sort of multi-level marketing scheme. I don't know. You tell me. But go tell a friend first. So, welcome. If, just like Colin said, we are doing something kind of silly tonight. We are crowdfunding for our short film. It is called Buy-In, and it is a multi-level marketing scheme horror movie. Here, I'm going to invite Colin back in. All right, Colin. I was, uh, I need to mute the. Okay. So I was explaining what Buy-In is about, so that we can explain why we are asking for money.
Excellent. How far did you get?
Uh, wow. Wait. Why am I? I can hear myself and I hate it. Can you hear yourself echo?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
So.
I basically got to the fact that we were making a movie called Buy-In, and then I got distracted.
Great. Yeah. It's a short horror film about multi-level marketing schemes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Colin is in it.
Right?
And I directed it, and we co-wrote it. And we are also currently crowdfunding for it. If I'm saying this very weirdly, it's because I can still hear myself for some reason. I'm probably going to open up support chat again just to see how I can get that to stop. So I've muted myself briefly. But yeah, like Colin said, we are making a movie, and to drum up pledges in our last couple of days of fundraising, we are doing this live stream since everyone's sort of stuck indoors and our screening got canceled next week. So if you enjoyed this, we might do another live stream then in place of actually being in person streaming. So we are doing the stream to raise money. So like it says at the bottom of the screen, for every $5 pledged to the link in the video description, seedspark.com/fun/buy-in, we will do some stuff. So I will read writing that I did when I was a young emo preteen, and Colin will do some cool drawings.
Sure will. And that we are not in the same room doing this is because we are practicing social distancing and being responsible citizens and not spreading the coronavirus. So yeah, hopefully this will break up your own self-quarantine routine as well. Also, am I lagging super a lot on your end, Bree?
Not super a lot.
So yeah, I'm also wearing a sort of theme shirt. I can't see it. Push it down a little bit. This is The House on Haunted Hill, which is a excellent campy movie from the 50s, I want to say. starring Vincent Price. I highly recommend it for those who like old, campy, black and white horror. Yeah,
Cool.
nothing like Buy-In, but it's a good
Nothing like Buy-In.
Buy-In.
Yeah, so Buy-In, we actually shot it in 2018 in a very different world. And we are crowdfunding now because we are finally ready to put it out into the world, and we would love to pay back our cast and crew, including Colin and I, but also including our incredible DP, Brandon Smalls, our sound recordist, and I think he wanted to be called Grip, Ty Collins, our gaffer, Kelly Robinson, and our other actors, Marshall Taylor Thurman, and May, wow, I keep hearing myself, May Mitchell. So to help us pay these great folks and to have a great live stream, make sure to pledge in the link in the description or on the URL on screen. At least $5, and we'll get this going.
Hooray! Can you? I can't see if there are people actually watching or not.
So you have to actually go to the YouTube video to see if people are here. Oh, so Kaylee is here.
Hi, Kaylee.
Hey, Colin, are you on speaker? Or do you have headphones?
I don't have headphones.
I think that might be what I'm hearing. Because I think that folks are hearing the doubling.
Got it. I'll try to get headphones in. Yeah, in that case, I might have to switch back to my phone because I have a computer from 2010. Okay. I'm leaving and coming right back.
All right, it's just us again. So I want to say hello to everyone in chat, and I'm glad I figured out why I'm hearing doubles, and it's Colin's fault. So hello, Watchathon Arasalon. Hello, PJ. Hello, Kaylee Christina. Welcome to the live stream. We had 6 people watching. Now we only have 4. So maybe it's because of the audio doubling. Couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Also, I am drinking some great craft dry cider with a very pretty can. Shout out to them, I guess, but don't spend your money on them. Spend your money on me. So while I wait for Colin, oh, he's coming back in. So let me just pull him in. All right. Hello, Colin. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can. Can you hear me, Bree?
I can, and I don't hear my echo anymore. So it was definitely, definitely you.
Sorry.
Can your headphones not connect to your laptop?
No, because I have a refurbished laptop from 2010.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, so I figured we'd kick it off by just showing the people what they can get for their money. So I ran a poll on Twitter earlier, and it was voted for that the first story that I read aloud from is the one called Dreams of Escape. I wrote this, actually, I don't know when I wrote this, let me double check, but it was the start of, I thought it was going to be a novel about girls at a boarding school, naturally very sort of Harry Potter inspired. I really liked the concept of boarding school, but I could also imagine that people probably didn't love that. So I was writing what was supposed to be a novel about a girl dreaming of escaping from her bad boarding school. There might be magic. I don't actually remember. I guess if we raise enough money, we'll find out together. So this allegedly was created. This document was allegedly created March 16th. Wow, that's weird. 2006.
Whoa.
So I had just turned 14. Wow. I was at the end of 8th grade when I was writing Dreams of Escape. So Colin, while I read, do you want to maybe do a boarding school or roommate themed piece of art to accompany?
Sure. Oh, if I can get myself centered over here. Let's see if I can't make this work.
All right, folks. I'm going to read the first page of Dreams of Escape, everyone. And the first chapter is called The Prison. And so I'm going to read the first page, and like I mentioned, we will read another page and do another drawing every $5 we raise tonight. So let your friends know, get them here. It's going to be extremely embarrassing for me. Probably not embarrassing for Colin, maybe just like fun and cathartic, which I think he needs right now. And that's a good mixture. I am ashamed. Colin is bolstered. And that's really like what I think our relationship needs to maintain its balance. So without further ado, the first page of Dreams of Escape, Chapter 1, The Prison. And I have put quotes around prison, just to make it clear that like the protagonist maybe isn't the most reliable narrator. Kate, come on! You can stare at the clouds later. It's time for our astronomy lesson. New person. Who cares about the stupid astronomy lesson? They're all a bunch of dots to me. Kate, if you flunk astronomy, you will be stuck in this prison for another year. By prison, she meant Lady Zink's boarding school in London, England. My best friend...
Zink.
Lady Zink, Z-I-N-C.
Oh my god.
Lady Zink's boarding school in London, England. My best friend Jenna and I have been stuck in this ladylike jail since we were 8. Now we are 13. Unfortunately, we are sentenced here for another years. Lady Z's, so like, you know, like the sleeping, like mini Z's. That's how I have humorously referred to it in this young girl's mind. Lady Z's, our nickname for the school, was for the unladylike orphan girls. Of course they're orphans. How could they not be orphans? The school was 5 stories high and had at least 600 rooms, including dorms, classrooms, and the cafeteria. I'm glad we're getting 600. The floor plan this early.
Yeah, me too.
There's a lot of orphans, Colin. I don't know what to tell you.
It's important to know.
Actually, we're about to find out how many orphans, because I was like obsessed with like getting out all the details of world building immediately so I could just like move on. Okay, our school's population is about 1,500 students with over 100 staff members. Holy shit, that must be a nightmare to quarantine. There are no males on campus. This enormous boarding school was actually a 17th century castle designed for mainly protection against other invading countries, so we felt pretty safe. Maybe it is good for quarantine. What do I know? Of course, when it was remodeled into a school in 1911, they filled in the moat and the dungeons were remade into classrooms. From the moldy green brick walls to the dull pink dormitories, it was a miserable place to live. All right, well, that's the first bit of Dreams of Escape, Chapter 1, The Prison. So, Colin, what do you got there? What are we working on?
You know, I kind of panicked when you said, what was it, like dormitory themed or whatever?
Roommate or boarding school themed.
Yeah, so I just
a really good art prompt.
Yeah, so I just went with astronomy, and it's a little guy looking through a telescope.
Can you move the camera closer? Because I love it, and I want to see more.
Certainly.
You're veering off a little bit.
I know. I'm trying to get it. Is it this way?
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to assume gender if it is a him or not.
I was thinking him. I still have to give a mouth though, and then his true nature will be revealed. All characters' true natures are revealed in the mouths. This is a true
art
axiom.
Tip from Colin.
Art tip from Colin. Okay, what kind of mouth are you gonna get?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Amanda is here. Colin, I don't know if you know my friend Amanda. She lives in your apartment, but I don't know if you guys have met yet. Amanda is very excited about my totally unfounded boarding school insights. And Kaylee says that your art is really cute. So that's our check-in from the audience.
Thanks, guys. Amanda, can you bring me another drink? No, just kidding. I'm still
See, I had my partner give it to me before the stream because I think I did. All right, folks.
No, I've already got mine.
Hell yeah. Folks, if you want to hear more from Dreams of Escape and finally see this, the mouth revealed of Colin's drawing in full close-up, then I think we're going to need some pledges. So remember, pledge to the link in the description or type in what you see here on the lower third, and we will get going. Also, if anyone has questions about Buy-In, the movie that we made together almost 3 years ago, that we started writing almost 4 years ago, let us know. We would love to answer them. This also might be a good opportunity to send out the link again to make sure folks have heard what's going on.
Sure. And that, sorry, just getting situated here.
No, it's okay.
And that link is seedandspark.com/fund.
Oh, it's under you.
Buy him. Oh, it's under me. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you see the lower third?
Yeah,
oh, you don't because you're not on the link.
No, I can see it.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know at all what Colin can see. I've used this live streaming platform before for work, but I've always been like alone. So this is an exciting new thing. But it's very cool. This is Stage 10. Shout out to Stage 10. Their watermark is floating over Colin's head. It's an awesome live streaming company. You can build your own live stream. That's how I could add this lower third. That's how I had the like stream starting soon thing earlier. So if you're looking for live streaming platform, definitely check them out. And not only can I be streaming to one place, but if I upgraded to a paid plan, which are pretty reasonably priced, this is not sponsored by Stage 10. They're just like really cool guys who have worked with me a lot, and I feel like shouting them out. But you can stream to multiple platforms. We could be streaming on Facebook right now if I had chosen to, upsell myself. But I am crowdfunding right now, so I thought I should be responsible with my funds.
Yeah, and I'm actually using the app right now because my computer is a dinosaur. And the app's really nice. It's very slick, very streamlined, very easy to use. So, yeah, good job. Stage 10.
All right, Quinn Ramsey, a person that I don't know but who happens to live in my house, has pledged $10, which means I'm going to read 2 more pages. And Colin, you best get to work.
Oh, God. Okay, give me a theme.
Audience, give Colin a theme for his drawing. I will start reading, and once people have a question, you might want to just work on your astronomy boy a little bit. All right, so we've already established the layout of this boarding school. To remind you, 600 rooms, 1,500 students, 100 staff members, and was actually a 17th century castle. Kate, the main character's best friend, is Jenna. So, this is where we pick up. Jenna and I met when we first came to the school. I had been an orphan since age 5 when my parents died in a car crash. Brutal. I didn't write brutal then, but that's my response now.
It's kind of safe. It's very flip.
Yeah, that wasn't quite my... No, I was fully serious when I was writing this. I was the only survivor. Oh God, I was in the car crash! Jenna never met her parents, for her dad abandoned her when her mother died giving birth to her. Yikes, Jenna, I'm sorry. Focus your telescopes on the Big Dipper. Draw the pattern in your notebooks, barked our evil teacher, Ms. Bradshaw. Her tight bun of gray hair showed that she meant business.
Tight buns always do.
Folks, remember to suggest things for Colin to be doodling as I do this. And also pledge $5 to hear more of this excellent story. The astronomy tower was the tallest tower in the school. It had no roof, and surrounding the perimeter of the hard marble flooring were 3-foot-tall stone columns. The color of these rails, puce, was enough to make the whole tower sinister looking. Puce rails? I guess.
My God.
So like scaffolding is puce colored? Who painted the scaffolding? Y'all are nuts.
What a specific color.
I'm honestly probably sure that there was a thing in Harry Potter that mentioned the color puce as like a nasty color, and I just full on stole that. Guarantee that's what happened. All right, the description isn't over yet though, so buckle up. On the section near the entrance back into the school was a wall of deep red bricks. The color had long since faded, and the moss on the walls didn't help the pathetic drab bricks. Okay. During class, Jenna and I were pacing around the tower, bored. The teacher hadn't noticed us, because there's 1,500 students and there's a lot to take care of, for she was too entranced with her lengthy and lackluster speech on the stars and constellations. We were pretending to be very interested in the wall when I saw a brick that caught my eye. It wasn't completely caulked, as were the others in the region of it. Caulking, like the caulking, C-A-U-L-K. That's important.
Yes.
I looked around, reassured that no one was watching, ushered Jenna over, and as quietly as I could, I lifted the brick out of place. Jenna kept watch throughout this process. Good. Ride or die. I love it. When the brick finally came out, I handed it to Jenna and reached into the open space. My groping hand made contact with a small brown bag. I pulled it out and was about to open it when our teacher finally realized what we were doing. Girls, what in the name of all things are you doing? Get back to your seats and stop vandalizing school property. All right. That's all you get for now. But what did they get out of the
bag?
The brick? What's in the bag?
Is it? I bet it's drug money.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wouldn't put it past me that was a thing that I might have done. All right.
Okay, let me give you the final my little sketch guy.
Oh hell yeah! Let's see it. He's fantastic, and I love his little hair.
Wait, can you see the? I'm having a hard time
with like this perspective. All right. Oh. Colin, I love your art so much. Also, just so everyone knows, if you pledge $10 right now, not only will you get 2 more pages of Dreams of Escape and more drawings, but you'll also get a personalized doodle from Colin, which he will draw live on air for you. So that's one of the incentives that you can get at the link there. So that's like a fun thing, and you've clearly seen his talent. I might buy one at one point so I can continue hearing myself talk, and so I can get a doodle.
Everyone loves doodles.
Everyone loves doodles.
All right, this one's for Quinn. Is that right?
I think he just pledged so that we could keep going.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then.
I mean, you can definitely draw him something. He did pledge $10, so technically he is owed a doodle.
All right, Quinn, I'm giving you a doodle.
All right, Quinn's getting a doodle. Remember, folks, $5, or you never get to hear what was behind the brick in this 17th century castle.
What's in the brick?
What's in the brick?
Am I still moving on your end, Bree? I froze on mine.
You froze on yours? No, yeah, you're moving. You're just not moving very much. Very steady hand, your art.
Not sure where this is going.
Well, that's part of the fun of art, Colin, as we get to surprise ourselves. Are you someone who can multitask? Can I ask you questions about Bayan?
Sure.
So speaking of surprises, was there anything about the final version of Bayan that surprised you, given that we had spent so long on the script and it was such a long process? Like, was anything about the finished product surprising to you?
That's a good question. Yeah. I mean, I was sort of surprised by the rhythms of it, if that makes sense. Like, it just moves at a really good pace, and I'd always thought that it was a sort of, I mean, it is a slow burn in a lot of ways, but it just moved at a good clip too. And I guess that's a testament to your directing skills.
Thank you. I would also like to think a lot of it is editing, which I hate doing, but is a necessary part of filmmaking. Also, hello, Hallie. I'm sorry it took you so long to figure out that it wasn't on Facebook. That was probably my fault. But hello and welcome. Hallie is a fan of Ace and Anxious.
Oh, hi, Hallie. Welcome to this. I messed up the mouth perspective a little bit, but
hey, there's no mistakes, only happy accidents.
This one might be a mistake.
Well, fine. Amanda asks, so does anyone want to talk about Great Expectations by Charles Dickens? So she thinks that I'm like Charles Dickens. So, Hallie, you missed it, but we were reading a story of mine from 2006, almost exactly, oh God, do math in my head, 14 years ago. So almost exactly 14 years ago, I wrote a story called Dreams of Escape about a boarding time. Another $5 pledge comes in, Colin will draw something new. So that's an exciting thing. Just $5 gets you more content. To recap where we're at for the folks that are new, our